What's up, y'all? Peace in the hood, peace in the hood. For real. Listen, man. So the brother, he was kind of like, he was kind of like dumbfounded about why I was highly concerned about why well, basically about the word black. He was concerned about why I am speaking about the word black. You see, he didn't understand why I kept saying what I was saying because the word has a B there. That's the second. It takes two for something to exist. You see? And as you're looking at the BLACK, as you're looking at it, you're reading it from left to right. So to the right of the B, there's a word called lack. You see? There's a word called lack. The equation of that word B, the second letter, 1 and 2, the equation of that word, of that letter, of that message is lack. You see, that's the equation of the letter B. You see, when it's coming to your humanity. You see? And so he was confused because he said that he wasn't lacking anything, which he was right. He's a multimillionaire, around about 10 times over. God bless him and continue to bless the brother. You see? But he was looking at my lack. You see? But before we came into that body of understanding and talking, he was talking about how he keep getting pulled over. You know what I'm saying? By these police officers. You see? And no matter how much he knew or his status or who he think he was soulfully, you see, they treated him like a dot or like something that's like something that's or an infection or something or a mole or something that's not proper in that officer's world, in him, in his family, and those whom he associate with. You see? You see, this is what he was experiencing. You see? He was lacking the complexion of the officer. You see? He was lacking the complexion of who they are. And all those who feel that that word is their derogatory power. It's their power, you see, because they know that as long as they keep that word attached to you, they can do anything they want to do to you, no matter how high you get. You see, because the word is working, the word is actually working for itself. It don't have to do nothing. Only thing it have to do is settle inside of you. You see, that's all it have to do is settle inside of you. You see, and that's what it's doing. That's what it's been doing for centuries. You see, it's settled itself inside of you. Now, way back in the day, it was the pale face. You see, it was the pale ones, you see, that were called that. You see? But somebody start calling the Caucasian pale face. You see? Pale face. Pale means black. You see? Can you see a black person, a pale black person? Who gets pale? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't even listen. It's not even necessary to stretch. It's not even necessary to stretch yourself way back hundreds of years to figure this shit out, because everything is laid out right in front of you. You see, with a beautiful measurement. You see, with a precise measurement. It's all laid out for you, right in your face. And they're saying, we already done gave you your freedom. You already have your freedom. You just won't grab it. You won't take it. You see, you won't take your freedom. It's all in front of you. You see? So you take everything that's given to you from them, you put it on yourself, and you dress it up to feel the power of what they gave you, and then say that we are this and we are that and we are this. But there's an existence or a creation called mirrors, where you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, hold on, I'm not the same color as my hair. My complexion is not the same color as my hair. It's not the same color as my tires. Is there such thing as a light black? A light tone black? So if you fade the black, you will start getting the gray, right? It'll start becoming pale, right? But for some reason, you won't get the beautiful hue that you was born with. You won't get brown for some reason. You won't get the color of that tree. You won't get the color of this leaf, You won't get the multicolors of that supreme color that has a B in it, and to the right of it, it has the word, it has an R, an A. You see the 18th letter. Isn't that something? It has the 18th letter there. And right next to the 18th letter, you have the word own. You see? So inside of the word brown, what you are, it has the word own in it. Like you owning your complexion, you owning who you truly are, you owning your natural self. But you don't want to even acknowledge that. It's almost as if you hate it. So you want to go and take what someone else gave you and be proud about it because there's history with it and all this other type of shit. But the history from the past didn't make it up here in power. You see, it was temporary. It didn't make it here. You see, don't you want to save those that's coming behind us? You see, the work that we're doing today is not for us. It's for those that come behind. You know how long it took me to understand that? It wasn't given to me when I was younger. Or oftentimes those things are talked in secret with the adults, but the children have to get their ass upstairs and stop being around adults when they're talking. You see what I'm saying? Or sometimes you'll find yourself wanting to know something and be tested on seeing if you know it or not. You see, and if it's wrong, they won't say nothing. If you see, and if it's right, they'll jump in glee for you. Or they'll turn their head just like they will turn their head if you don't know, but you thinking you're knowing. And they won't correct you. And even if you ask them to correct you, they will tell you that they don't want to hurt your feelings. You see, they will literally say to you that they don't want to talk to you about, they didn't want to say nothing because they met your feelings somewhere, somewhere. you know what I'm saying? They met your feelings and they didn't want to hurt it. You see? And if you ask them, well, what is that my tolerance level when it comes to pain? You see? What is my tolerance level? And they'll say, what you mean? You say, well, if you don't know that, how are you going to know you're going to hurt me? You see? How are you going to know you're going to hurt me if you say something to me? My feelings, it comes from inside of me. It's a part of my emotions. But you don't want to hurt them. How you know you're going to hurt them? How you know you might just elevate me? You see? How you know I don't like corrections? Have you asked? You know about my feelings, but you don't know about how my mind works. How did you get there? Where did that come from? You understand what I'm saying? I don't think you hear what I'm talking about. You see? I don't think you hear what I'm talking about. This all coincides with the word black. You see? It all coincides with that. It's all demonicism. I'm trying to tell you something, man. It's all demonicism. It's all brainwashing. You see? You need to wash that shit out yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I'm a beautiful brown skin. My complexion is awesome. Don't nobody have this complexion. We are the complexion of the original beings. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with saying that? You know? Why you got to go and reach and ignore your complexion and then go deeper to somewhere in a voided place where you're not even at and then start talking about what exists in you while they sitting back, while the ones who used to admire you sitting back and say they have lost their goddamn minds. Let them be. You see, let them be. If they want to be lacking, if they want to be the last, you see, let them be. You see, just do whatever. Just stay within the law. You see, and that's what they do. You see, and that's what they do. You see, why would someone choose a word called W, spelled W-H-I-T-E? What is the height? And why would that 23rd, that chrome, be right next to the word height? What is height? Is it Hittite or is it just height? Because it got a high and then it has a T-E right there. So what is the high and what is the T-E? That's a 25. So high B. So you're going to birth from that 23rd, from that chrome, you're going to birth the high. You know what I'm saying? The height. You see? And that 20 and that 5, that 25 and the second letter and the fifth letter, you see, it says B. So they proud to be white because they know that it's giving them strength. It's their conjure. And they don't want to be called Caucasian. It don't have no power. You see? But the word white do, just like the word black do. I'm just talking to you. Love you. In a minute. Yeah.